Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm going to work today on making one of the slot pockets as part of the feature page. So here's a sample one. That's your feature page. That this tab part will be adhered to the spine, and then this feature page will have the elements on it that you want to have that are a bit sturdier. So this is the slot pocket where you have the image, and I think I'll try and get you to see that the image, the base image goes all the way down, and then the second image goes on top, and you can barely see that it's there. So we're going to have a go at that. They're really quick and simple. So the first thing you need to do is print out your images. So you need two images. I've just printed this one from the kit, and there's two images to one page. So your first step is to take your feature page and decide which panel you're going to pop it on. So that's the part that's going to adhere to the spine, and it's going to flip out like that. I'm going to put my image onto this section. It will fit really nicely. So the first thing you need to do is measure this base and then cut your images to be about 1/4 of an inch less in height and width to fit. So in my case, this is a full size A4, so I'm going to want to, first of all, I'm going to trim my images down just to get rid of the white. And in my case, I'm going to use the full image measurement on one side and just trim a tiny bit off on the other, because I'm having this to be a larger size journal. Oops, missed. I'm much more accurate on my other trimmer for some reason, because it's got the wire down the middle. Okay, so you've got your two images. So you're going to need one, you want it to fit on, so you've just got, I want the full width, which will be fine, so I don't need to actually trim my image anymore. I could, if I want to, take a tiny bit off the width. I'm actually going to have, with this one, I put the pocket on down at the bottom of the image, and with this one I was thinking it would be nice to have it tuck in on that side. So looking at mine, I could take a tiny bit off the top, so I'll do that, and I'll do both of them at the same time. I'm just going to line them up, and I only need to take at most 1/4 of an inch off. So let me just get that lined up on here. Just going to move that down so I keep that. Okay, so now my image will fit nicely on there. So you can ink if you want to ink. I'm going to quickly ink mine, just so that I don't see the white. I don't necessarily want the ink on the image. I just want to get rid of that white edge. Just quickly. And then this image is just going to get glued into position, and you can do that with any glue that you like. I'm going to use glue stick and then a little bit of the art glitter glue just to hold it down nicely. It's Good Friday as we speak, so happy Easter if you celebrate Easter. I hope at least you're getting some downtime or time to relax, time with family. Okay, and just a little bit of this. I do this because the glue stick gives you just a little bit of time to move it, and the art glitter glue just keeps things firm. Now I want my image to go this way. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so there's my base image, and that's the way that it's going to sit in the journal. My second image, I should bring back the first one I did. For this one, the pocket's just under 2 inches, and I think that's a nice size. Might be slightly wide for a side tuck, but I was going to cut it along this line here, but it's not wide enough really. It's just over 1 inch, and I think things will fall out. And it won't matter. You can see on this one where I've cut, this is the line I've cut on. It doesn't really matter if I cut, I thought that was a convenient line to cut at the top of that brown section. It won't matter if I cut in the middle of the wheels, because you really can't tell once it's there. So for mine, I think I might make it maybe 1.5, I think will be nice. So I'm going to take this image and slice it at 1.5. Where am I? 1.5, just there. Line it up really nice. Try and make sure it's really straight. Okay, so that's my second image, and I can get rid of that. And then you need a bit of card or base. I've got a little bit of manila folder, but I might actually see if I've got any more of that dark paper in my scrap. Yeah, no, just grab another piece. Okay, so now I want to cut a piece that is exactly the size of this, because I'm going to glue it and line it all up exactly. So in that case, this one was 1.5, and in my case it's exactly 8. So I want a piece of this that's 1.5. And then 8 in length. I don't do it the full width of the actual feature page, and I'll show you why. So with this one, it'll be a bit hard to see on camera. With this one, you can see that there's nothing actually glued over the base of the feature page. Open that out, and the cardboard and the image both stop and cover the image. It just helps to keep it quite invisible. So I'm just going to do the same thing, adhere this piece of paper to the cardstock that I've got. And again, just to make certain that it stays stuck, just going to use some art glitter glue just along the edges. And adhere that. That should fit exactly. And again, I just want the tiniest bit of ink just to get rid of that white edge, but not on the image. You won't notice it on this particular image. And I'm just going to quickly do that all the way around. And then all you're left to do is you want to adhere this image exactly onto that, just by gluing in a U shape, so just around these three sides. I might have been a little bit off with something there. So I must have been a tiny bit short on my card. It's not going to matter because that's going to be glued down. I was going to use my other trimmer, but I need a new blade in it and I have to go to the shops and nothing's open, so I use the trimmer that I don't cut so well on when it comes to being very accurate. Okay, so let's line this up. And there you have it. As you can see, you really can barely see that there is a pocket there, but there is a pocket there. So it's just a really nice way that will glue down onto the base of my journal, and then I've got a nice pocket, something to tuck in there. It's just a really nice way to use a feature image and make it almost invisible as a pocket. So that's it. Thanks for watching.